what exactly is taking place on the ground in the atmosphere around the presidential guest house in Pretoria as we speak. Very good morning to Mzwandile. Of course, you have been following the updates throughout the course of these past couple of chaotic days. Take us through the developments and any other information that we have around the formal letter that has been handed to President Jacob Zuma, or at least his guest house.
Shante, as you can see, we are outside the presidential guest house. That's where Mahlamba Ndlopfu is housed, so the official residence of President Jacob Zuma. So we know that the SGO's office, the Office of the Secretary General, so which includes Ace Makashule and the Deputy Secretary General Jesse Duarte, were tasked with the responsibility of giving the letter to the President about the recall that was decided upon last night. So that has apparently since happened because the Secretary General Ace Makashule, we have seen him leaving the house, so which does indicate that perhaps they've done what they had been tasked by the NEC to do. But the Deputy Secretary General Jesse Duarte is still inside. And of course, you must remember, this is a very interesting situation. Events have moved quite fast. We remember that last night at about 11, the Deputy President and the SGO, rather the SG, came here to speak to President Jacob Zuma because we had heard that he had been asked to resign within 48 hours, failing which a recall will be invoked. So it appears that perhaps the latter was the route that they took. So right now we're waiting for any movement that is happening. As you can see, I said we are outside the official residence. Perhaps if the president would want to, let's say, communicate whatever feeling or whatever message to the nation, we expect that perhaps we may have to move about a kilometer, which is at the Union Buildings, because that's where the seat of government is. So yeah, we will be monitoring the situation and whatever update that comes, so we'll be able actually to then bring you up to speed. But for now, we're staying outside and waiting for any bits of information that we'll be getting. We've tried to speak to the presidency's office. For now, we've not been able to reach them, but I think as the time goes on, so we'll be able perhaps to find out what exactly is happening. So what is President Zuma's thinking about this, what he wants to do, or how he wants to communicate with the nation. Because once his party has decided, and then he has to make some statements so that we know what exactly is happening. Shante.
Definitely. Thank you very much, Mzwandile, just outside the presidential guest house in Pretoria.